GFuel drops their sponsorship of Keemstar. And has Archfiend making a follow-up video? When's the last time he's done that? Anyway, I told you this morning when I made that video about Keemstar versus Ethan Klein that Ethan is basically indirectly telling his audience to go after the sponsorships of Keemstar, specifically GFuel, and tell them, oh, why are you guys sponsoring this guy? Don't you know you did this or that and blah, blah, blah. And then sure enough, his fans did that, and here we go. GFuel dropped Keemstar as a sponsor. Now, I get it. People are going to be like, who cares? It's Keemstar. Who gives a shit what happens to him? I really don't care. But what I do care about is the precedent that's set that can basically now, the prototypes out there to show you what can be done if you just want to spam someone's advertiser. Get them to drop them. You could do this to anyone now. Now, granted, I know this isn't going to be like, well, I'm sure someone has thought about doing this before. Well, yeah, but now there's more of an incentive now for a lot more people to see oh, if we collectively get in on this, we can do this for the lulz and it can work, or whether it's legit or lulz, we can do this and it can work rather easily. Because it's not like millions of people went to spam GFuel to get them to drop Keemstar as a paid client for them, paid sponsor, whatever. And I after I heard about this, I put a poll up on my Twitter, and I was stunned that I basically just said to you guys, who right now do you dislike more, Keemstar or Ethan Klein? And as of making this video, 46% picked disliking Ethan Klein versus 54% for Keemstar. And the fact that it is that much of a 50-50 right now shows you how much damage Ethan Klein has done in just the past couple months. Because if I put that poll up just a couple months ago, I'd be surprised if Ethan Klein even got 5% of the vote. Think about that. Ethan Klein right now is on a playing field where, I know, just some random guy on YouTube, but it's still a sample of over 100 people that took the poll so far, dislike Ethan Klein as much as Keemstar right now. Again, my fan base doesn't speak for everyone else, but I guarantee you, if I asked my same fan base this months ago, they wouldn't be so quick to pick Ethan Klein right now. Anyway, oh, how the mighty are falling. Oh, how the mighty are falling. And just one other thing that I wanted to say that I forgot to include in my video this morning is, don't people find it interesting that Ethan Klein had no problem having Keemstar as a guest on the H3H3 podcast? Now, this was before, Keemstar called, Ethan Klein a guy committing fraud for taking money to pay for his court case and whatever, all the claims that Keemstar made, blah, blah, blah. But this was after the iDubbbz content cop, after a lot of accusations against Keemstar. Keemstar wasn't exactly much better or worse of a person when he was on the H3H3 podcast. But it's now Ethan has a problem with him. That just, I don't know. Does that rub anyone else in a peculiar way? Make of that what you will. Keemstar was as much of a douchebag then as he is now, yet Ethan Klein had no problem. Come on in, do my podcast, old buddy, old pal. I'll chum up with you. But now he treats him again, like I said in my video this morning, like Keemstar raped Ethan's sister. That's how he speaks of him. And again, I asked people, because a couple of people in the comments have been saying, well, Ethan Klein made a long, drawn-out 45-minute video, 25-minute video, 26 to be exact, because he wanted to, or no, it was 45 minutes. What am I doing? Man, I'm giving benefit of a doubt like it was actually shorter than it was. he made this long drawn out video because, he wanted to really raise awareness for what Keemstar is doing. Again, who isn't aware of what Keemstar is doing? I mean, what percentage of people do you think discovered what a douchebag Keemstar was just by watching Ethan's video yesterday? He's preaching as converted, or the people that already hated Keemstar. Oh, but Keemstar lost 20,000 subscribers. He lost way more than that after iDubbbz's Content Cop came out, and he rebounded with literally no problem at all. What makes you think he's not going to rebound from any heat he's going to get from Ethan's video yesterday? Like, see, that's the thing. When you make a video like that, like a 45-minute knockdown, drag you through the mud type video, it better do some sort of permanent damage if you're one of the top tier chief muckety mucks on this website like Ethan Klein is. Like, look at like a small time channel like Christopher Tom. When he made that exposing video on Boogie 2988, the hour-long video, it converted people that weren't converted. It got people to open their eyes and see the light, to see what a douchebag, scumbag, manipulative piece of garbage Boogie 2988 was. And he isn't recovering from that. Granted, there was a lot of other people that offered their opinions, but Christopher Tom's video was by far the one that did the most damage. And Boogie 2988 ain't getting up from that. Keemstar's going to go right back up on his feet after Ethan Klein's video from yesterday. And in fact, he's already made a video today. He's going to make another video tomorrow, or whenever he said he's going to dissect all the points in his video. Keemstar's going to make millions of views just making content off of Ethan's video from yesterday. Right back up. Keemstar's right back up. And that's why he's indestructible. I mean, he's a douchebag, and at least he's honest about it. And that's what people said. The difference between Keemstar and Ethan Klein, a number of people have been saying to me in the comments of my video this morning, is that, Keemstar is what he is. Like, he openly says that he's a brash asshole. Doesn't make it any better saying what he says or doing what he does. Doesn't make it any better or more redeemable. But Ethan Klein is just coy about it. Like, he's quite a bit of an asshole, but he really doesn't want to play it up at all. He doesn't want you to find out about it. Anyway, I think they're both douchebags, and as ridiculous as it is, and I thought I'd never hear me say this, but Ethan Klein is out-douching Keemstar right now. Another thing I tweeted out, I want to see what you guys think about this. How great would it be, and this is a perfect person for it, if iDubbbz made a content cop on Ethan Klein? Now, I know he's not going to do it because they're friends in real life, but wow, what a more fitting person for it than Ethan Klein. That content cop would be so good. Oh, God, I wish they would have some sort of falling out, and then they has to make a content cop on him. I can dream big, right? Anyway, end of my follow-up video from this morning. Bye.